Hi, I'm going to provide a quick introduction to the Oracle Enterprise Manager for MySQL. An estimated 70% of existing Oracle customers also use MySQL in some way, so this has been the #1 requested product integration for some time. So now we're very happy to say that you can manage your entire hardware and software stack, including MySQL, all from within a single dashboard. The Oracle Enterprise Manager for MySQL provides real-time monitoring and delivers comprehensive performance, availability, and configuration information for your MySQL databases. So now let's take a quick tour of the product and see the features in action. Firstly, you can download Oracle Enterprise Manager for MySQL via Enterprise Manager's Extensibility Exchange, via MyOracle Support at support.oracle.com, or via the Oracle Software Delivery Cloud at edelivery.oracle.com. I won't cover the plugin installation details here, as it is installed using the standard Enterprise Manager plugin installation methods. So here you can see a listing of all the targets that I'm managing in my test setup. You can see that I have one existing MySQL database target listed on the left within the database group. We can then click on that group in order to focus solely on our MySQL targets. First, I want to quickly show you how to add a MySQL target. A quick note that if you install the Enterprise Manager agent on the machine where MySQL is running, then it will do the instance or target auto detection for you. But otherwise, you would add the targets manually, as I did, and as I'll show you how here. So you would select MySQL database as the target type. Then you can always simply select the internal Oracle Management Agent as the monitoring agent. Next, you can specify a name for your target. I'll use MySQL 5.7 Labs here, as I'll start monitoring my 5.7.4 Labs preview installation. A MySQL user, root for example, the password for that user, and then the host name or IP address where this MySQL instance is running, and then finally the port where it's running if it's not listening on the default port of 3306. And now we can see that it was added successfully. So now let's go back to our MySQL targets again, and we'll take a closer look at my MySQL 5.6 test instance target. Here we can see the home page for the MySQL targets. On the upper left, we can see the recent availability statistics for this target. And this allows you to easily measure your uptime and ensure that you're meeting your internal or external SLAs and uptime goals. Next, we can see some key performance metrics that allow us to quickly identify how this instance of MySQL is performing. And we can see how many connections are being handled, what the response times have been like, how many transactions are being handled, how many statements are getting executed, and how many individual rows are being read and written. And lastly, we can see a visual breakdown of the InnoDB buffer pool usage, that being the primary caching layer within MySQL. The last thing on the home page is the listing of currently open incidents or problems that were reported for this MySQL target. These incidents are generated by Oracle Enterprise Manager's rich incident reporting system, and an individual incident is generated when a custom threshold is reached on any of the over 500 metrics that we're currently collecting for each MySQL instance. We can look at the list of metrics being collected here. As you can see, they're logically grouped together into aptly named categories. I'll just quickly scan through the full list of categories here so that you can get an idea of all the things that we're capturing and measuring. And we can then look at an example one just to see how we can specify some custom thresholds. So let's say that I want to be notified whenever the number of database connections goes above 250. Then when it goes over 500, I want a more urgent notification. So we can set those custom thresholds here and then save it. And you can actually see that I have previously set these, and that was what led to an incident on the previous screen you may have noticed. You can then configure Enterprise Manager's incident reporting system so that it takes any number of actions when that incident is generated. So for example, sending an email to the DBA group or firing off an SNMP trap. We also include a number of pre-configured performance reports that allow you to dive even deeper into the performance details for each MySQL target. We'll look at the connections report as an example, but as you can see, we also include performance reports for statements, the InnoDB buffer pool, InnoDB file I/O, tables and rows, and finally the query cache. On the left, you can see the performance report data itself. In this case, the number of current connections, total connections, the connections that have been aborted, the maximum number of connections that have been used. And on the right, you can see the configuration options that pertain to the particular performance report that you're looking at. So in this case, we can see the MySQL Server options that relate to how connections and threads are handled. And this is really helpful, as the performance reports can help you identify a problem and then help you to see what MySQL Server options you may want to tweak in order to resolve it. And as we'll see next, the server option changes that are made will then be tracked for us, thus helping us to stay on top of exactly what was changed and when, and allowing us to better measure the impact of each of those changes. So the last thing that I'll show you is the configuration change management that I just alluded to. So the plugin implements the Enterprise Configuration Management features. Oracle Enterprise Manager collects all the MySQL Server configuration details and then tracks changes to those server options over time, so that as a DBA you can easily keep track of the configuration changes and the related change history. So you can again see when a variable was changed, what it was changed from, and what it was changed to. You can also use the tool to compare MySQL configurations between two instances or targets. As I previously noted, Oracle Enterprise Manager for MySQL is available via the Extensibility Exchange, via MyOracle Support at support.oracle.com, or via the Oracle Software Delivery Cloud at edelivery.oracle.com. The licensing and use of it is included as part of MySQL Enterprise Edition. If you're not currently a MySQL Enterprise Edition customer, then you can start a free trial today. If you have any questions, then you can reach out to a sales representative for immediate help. And lastly, if you're already a MySQL Enterprise Edition customer, then you can open a support ticket via MyOracle Support and get all of the help to use the new Oracle Enterprise Manager for MySQL. Thank you and have a great day.